Alright guys, so it's basically January 2nd and we started monk mode. This is day 2, of course. Started on monk mode. These tabs are for, I think I already showed it, but it's pretty much the overview of like what I'm supposed to be doing and what I'm supposed to be following. Like a brief overview of like what I plan to do during these monk modes, objectives, all these things, and just reminding myself, I guess, letting myself know, in case I ever get lost or, somebody asks me a question, simple as that. And just something to refer back to, and today I did read already. I read chapter, I think 5 or 4. No, I'm on chapter 5. Yeah, I read chapter 4, the honey, a drop of honey. So I'm gonna have to read probably chapter 5 and then probably chapter 6, if I'm being completely honest, if it does have a chapter 6. And then take notes, of course, what we're doing. That's why it kind of takes me a little bit while to read, because I'm taking notes after I'm done reading a chapter and I'm dissecting it really, and I'm trying to implement what I'm reading. But other than that, pretty much started up the Discord here, and I have been doing a one-on-one with my boy Alex right here, Alex Yark, and pretty much it's pretty hard because he's from Switzerland, so I feel like the time difference is really holding the trade ideas back, because if I was a London trader or like the EU trader, I feel like I would have taken a trade on those certain time windows. Like today, pretty much we had a sell side imbalance hit during 2 to 5, basically London kill zone, and then eventually we dropped after that. All right, so as you can see here, we have been uploading a lot more. If we go to content, we uploaded the 22 model today, and then eventually 2 days ago, basically we uploaded the 6 sister one, and then eventually the 2024 one a day before that, and then a day before that low resistance versus high resistance, and then a day before that we were uploading the ICT breaker block versus the order block. I was thinking about making another video, but I'm debating on which topic I should do, because I was gonna do the unicorn, I said I was, but now I'm leaning more towards power 3, but I think I'm gonna do a unicorn model setup video. Alright guys, so it's currently the 2nd. As I was showing you earlier, we were pretty much doing monk mode, and it's currently 10:36, so I'm better start charting right now for SPX. I was gonna chart every these right here, the main, so I usually chart SPX, then GPB, then Euro, and then Dixie. Those are the 4 main ones I chart. Today we did upload an SMT video. We did review December, the month 2023 trades I did. And I seen what I pretty much seen what I've done so much, so wrong in the month. Just reflecting for the past 2 weeks, not trading, taking a break. I haven't traded since 12, 18, I think. So been a couple of weeks, if I'm being completely honest. And I think that's really good, because I basically changed my whole room. I changed my whole setup, and I changed my phone, and I'm in monk mode now. I'm grinding, my mentality is changing. A lot of things are changing right now, and I feel like I'm developing a lot more. So I feel like this year is, we're kicking it off with a bang, and I think we're gonna take as soon as we're done with this monk mode, we're gonna take 2 weeks off, and then eventually we're gonna start up another 90 days. I want to read tomorrow a little bit more and take more notes. Probably, since we're on 155, if we want to finish it this weekend or this week, basically we have to read a little bit more. I think I'm going to do 50 pages to get this book over with, and then I don't know if I should archive it or if I should just continue reading the next one. And it's a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie, taking notes after you're done reading a chapter. Do a little bit more research on how to optimize it, and because I'm doing Cornell notes, and I want to do a little bit something that's more time efficient, so I'm gonna see what I can do. Alright, so you can see here is pretty much January 3rd. Currently it's 7:21. If you can't see military time, or you can't know military time, we're chapter 10 right now. Today we did take a bunch of trades, I won't lie. I took too many trades, and you can see it here pretty much. For today we lost like a lot of percent. I didn't calculate how much I actually lost. I'm just calculating how much the percent is at for the overall. And then today we're gonna have to finish the script for the next video, watch 2 videos from the playlist, review trading models. So today I already did meditate in the morning, and I am reading right now, and I did journal already, and I need to study or research. I want to finish taking these notes, finish the reading. I did say I want to read 20 pages, but I don't think that's going to be enough to finish the book, so I'm going to have to probably up it up. I'll have a video on actually how to remember all the notes and just how to read and learn better from books. That's pretty much all I'm going to do, is watch that. Back to work, I know, alright, hold on. That's what I plan on doing after I'm done reading right here. Probably reviewing my trading model. I don't want to do that because I knew I had to review it. I should have done that before I trade. Review my trading model, what I'm looking for, and then I'm going to start watching videos, so mark that off. Alright guys, so it's currently January 4th, 12:12, and you can see me there. But the reason I didn't trade is because I woke up late, that's first and foremost. And then today, if we look at the economic calendar, it's pretty much the day before January 4th, the day before pretty much NFP. The day before NFP can be very sloppy. especially after this news comes out. So that's probably would have been your best bet, trading a little bit after the news, or a little bit, yeah, no, probably a little bit after the news would have been your best bet, because that's when all the volume was still kicking in. And then after that, probably like 10 o'clock a.m. New York a.m. Reason I wanted to show you guys is because we got 4 books. Essentialism, New York Times bestseller by Greg McKinnon. Discipline Pursuit of Less. The 4 Agreements, a Tolic Wisdom book. .com Secrets by Russell Brunson, Underground Playbook for Growing Your Company Online for Sales Funnel. And then we got 2 Stoic books. We got first one, Epictetus Discourses and Selected Writings. And then we got Seneca, Letters from a Stoic. I know the books aren't in the best condition. That's cool with me. Art of Persuasion, Winning Without Intimidation, Bob Burger. Cybernetics, Updated and Expanded, Maxwell. And then The Art of Seduction, Robert Greene. So I guess, like, alright, I'll give you the reason for why I bought these. These 2 line up perfectly. The reason I got these is for persuasion and to, increase our sales. That's why I got it. So seduction and persuasion pretty much to me are the same things. I want to, make my customers buy the things I want them to buy, of course. And then we got 2 of 3, actually, in my opinion. So essentialism, discipline, pursuit of less, cybernetics, tap into the power of your subconscious mind, and then the 4 Agreements, a wisdom book, basically, practical guide, personal freedom. So these are like 3. All right, we're gonna label these books too. Don't mind the ashes from the candlesticks. I'm gonna label these books. I think y'all have a brief overview, especially with these right here, and I gotta do some other stuff right now. So, all right, categorize every book here, guys. So we have high output management, 4-hour work week, atomic habits, productivity, like optimizing as much as possible. I can't really categorize 5 levels of leadership with the Millionaire Master Plan, because I just don't know what to categorize this in, because I don't have a brief overview of what it is, honestly. I know it's about leadership, but where would I categorize leadership in this? So I put it with the Millionaire Master Plan, Personal MBA. It's a sales book, I believe. And then I have The Art of the Secrets of Closing a Sale with Zig Ziglar. And then I have Rich Dad Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, and then Money Master the Game, 7 Steps. Of course, Stoic books here. Then we added Stop Overthinking with basically these books right here, the mental psychology books of your mind. And then we added Scientific Advertising, How to Win and Influence Friends, and the Persuasion / the Seduction book. This right here, I don't have anything. Spiritual Guide of Mastering Challenges of Women, Working, Sexual Desire, Art of War, with Power, and then 40 Laws of Power, and then Laws of Human Nature. I do need to review these books and put the tabs in, bookmark and take notes. I'm gonna do that later. Biography ones, Intelligent Investor went with Psychology of Money. I think I did show you guys. Richest Man in Babylon went with Lords of Easy Money and Why Nations Fail and Succeed. So this is pretty much all how I'm gonna categorize the books. You're understanding these things, and you're taking them in, you're applying them in the real life, and to have a better connection. And so whenever you're reading so much and you have so many books and so much, you learn so much from all these things, and once you combine them and your brain is just nothing but these books, you become successful. And that's the main reason why I read. It's because our brain education is algorithms and it's data. All right, show you the date and the time. January 4th, 1927. Basically, bookshelf complete. Don't like this right here. Little holes. Let's see. Alright, so aside from the bookshelf, we did 2 Pomodoro techniques for the 2022 mentorship. That means I studied it for 15 minutes because my focus session is only 25 minutes. Just show you here my next focus session. I'm about to start it up. So you can see here we did 3. Yeah, I need to get back off of this and continue studying. That was one of my things to do, and then reading after, of course. So I am reviewing the ICT Notion notes. I'm gonna do a little bit, 2 more sessions, because it already is 7:30. All right, we're currently on a break here, and you can see it's 22 o'clock. Basically finished researching, so now we have to do is just read. And today I'm gonna read, and I'm gonna do a different type of note taking. It's kind of why I haven't read. I've been researching about commonplace books. That's first and foremost. I need to write a summary about this, so I'm about to do that right now. Hopefully you guys. So we finished that. But I'm doing Cornell notes basically, and I feel like it just wastes too much time, in my opinion, because I have to write down 1, then a question 2, and then a question, and then eventually 3. I never wrote a question here. So I'm gonna have the chapter, the principle. I'm gonna have basically I'm gonna use the outline method, and I'm going to use so I have the chapter, then I'm gonna have the summary right under the chapter and the principle. After that, I'm gonna have a main idea or main detail, and then I'm gonna have a sub detail, another sub detail, just breaking it down, and then I'm gonna have another main detail and then sub detail, sub detail. So I'm gonna keep adding on, layering it, and of course I took notes on. So here I'm gonna take notes, and as if you're gonna teach notes, not study. Okay, write things in your own words. Okay, can't quote things or add important phrases or examples. That's another thing. I have unknown words on the notepads and study them to understand them. So having unknown words that I don't know, I'm gonna underline them and I'm gonna write them in here. As soon as I'm done reading the chapter, highlight key points, underline difficult words which you don't understand, mark controversial parts. But nonetheless, you know, I did take 2 trades. I won't lie to you. The first one was from an inverse that y'all saw from USD CAD, and then eventually came back down, then retraced back up to our final trade. But as soon as we came back down, I exited because we had that market structure shift. And then we started retracing. I was like, all right, we're retracing. I'm gonna close the trade. And we came back up, and I was like, there's gonna be a better entry here. And that's pretty much it. So yeah. All right, so I finished reading, and we finished taking notes the outline method way. So nonetheless, nothing but good notes we're taking here from the book. The first thing I do is basically I write down the chapter, the part, and then eventually I write down the principle, so I know what I'm reading for and what I'm looking for whenever I'm reading. And then eventually, after I'm done reading the chapter, I eventually close the book. I have it like this right here. And then eventually I write down the summary. And try to think of my head, you know, active recall right then and there. Boom. What is this chapter about? What am I getting at? You know, look at the principle. All right, what did I learn? Boom. And I make it all click together. Then I have my main point right here, A. It's kind of long, I'm not going to lie. But then I have my sub point, or my main detail, my sub detail. Alright, so I'm currently on my break right now. You can see that. So we've only done a couple sessions today. I did slack, I won't lie to you. But today we did finish the book. And I'm pretty much just archiving it right now. I don't need to have this book in here anymore. I'm going to put it over there. Oh, name my glass bottle. So I'm going to put it. It's the first book we read. First one we actually have archived well, and we have taken good notes on. I'm going to put the other ones, but I want to review them a little bit more before I actually archive them. And of course, ones we haven't read, we're going to leave them here. And the ones we have them over here. Oh, we're recording. Alright, hold on, let me show you the date and the time, and then I'm going to show you what I need to do for the monk mode. Alright, so today is pretty much Saturday, January 6th. I know I need to charge my phone. You don't have to tell me twice. We did finish the book, Dale Carnegie. We put it over there, and we archived it. Basically, we don't ever have to touch that book again, ever again, unless we want to have it in the commonplace book, which eventually I will, probably for all my books. Probably gonna organize it really well. I finished reading, so I'm gonna mark that off real quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can see here we're still on monk mode. All right, little update. Pretty much, storage ran out. That's all it is. Storage ran out. We wasn't able to update you guys, and then I decided one day. I was like, all right, I wasn't busy. I wasn't doing anything for like a long break at one point for the Pomodoro. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this phone, I'm gonna transfer the files, I'm gonna put it on my computer, and then I'm gonna clean up the phone, get the storage, and that's what happened. We did it yesterday, but I didn't film or anything, but pretty much here we cleaned out the bookshelf. All right, it's currently January 11th. I think I updated you guys yesterday. I didn't research enough, so tomorrow I'll research, and today I finished researching right now. Basically watched 3 videos from the ICT students playlist that I have on YouTube here. One was from Zusi, this one was from TT, and then this one was from Rojo, whatever you want to call him. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Really, 3 videos. And then tomorrow I'll probably review the trade. I think I was gonna do that today. I think so. Yeah, review trades this week. So tomorrow I'll probably review something else, probably some other notes that I've taken already. If not, then just continue to research. I don't think I need to. These videos are pretty short. Some of them are, and then some of them are pretty long. So I took this trade right here. This was an A+ setup right here. It was a GU trade, changing the stated delivery from 2 fair value gaps, and I took it right there. 5-minute time frame. I wasn't time frame pairing with that one. I was time frame pairing with the 15-minute. 15-minute time frame. We had a SIBI. We had a market structure shift there. So that's what I was looking for. Displacement right there with a retracement back into the sell side imbalance. And then eventually on the 1 minute, I looked for my change in steady delivery with a inversion. But then on the 4 hour here, we had an inversion for value gap. And euros was a lot smaller and GUs was a lot bigger, so I preferred GU. And yeah, on the 1 hour, you can see we had a balanced price range. We tapped up into it, and then we dropped. I was a lot more skeptical, so I started cutting the position here because we had 3 PD arrays. I didn't mark them out, but we had 1 right here, we had 2 right there, and this was my 3rd one. Since I'm already up 150, so I think around there, yeah, I'm up like 150, something around there. Yeah, I need like $300 more around there. I think a little bit more, maybe like 350. I don't know. Not too really sure, but nonetheless, that's why I'm about to start charting right now. And it was a really good trade today. I did wake up early. That's the thing. I need to wake up more early for these good days, and for the bad days, I still need to wake up early, but not pay too much attention and like just tape read, like not really enter trades, because that's what happens whenever I wake up early on days that don't have much volatility or not news days. I reduce all my winners, and it just makes me mad. So I need to control myself, be more disciplined, and that's kind of what I'm working for. All right, so it's January 12th, day 12. And pretty much I still need to finish this book. I'm on the last chapter, and then eventually I'm going to archive it. Eventually I'm going to start reading this one, Scientific Advertising. Again, a book from Luke Belmar's recommendation. This one was from another YouTuber, I believe. Study old books and then review ICT notes. So I need to study my old book notes, my archive notes, and then review ICT notes. And I took 2 little trades. You can see that. 2 little trades that really didn't impact me. $13. I didn't mean to sell on this one. I was trying to sell NZ USD because on the 1 minute it was below this 5 minute BISI right there, and I tried to sell it, but I sold on this one right here, and then I eventually came back up and I just closed it because you see pretty much down 1%, a little bit more. Okay, hold on. My hands are so cold. I just outside. You can see we sold and we got stopped out, and then eventually just went in our favor. This one loss, second loss right here, pretty much very impulsive. We should have waited a lot more, and again you can see just in our favor again. This one too, but and then it went in our favor. So today is just like one of those days where every single one of the bias was correct, but just the execution was wrong. And for the week, we were pretty much, now we're down, or we're up to 161, so I think that's like 3%. Alright, so I'm reviewing all the footage we have here, and this is like a month ago. It was in December. It's crazy, bro. I was so unproductive. I wasn't doing my task. I wasn't as productive as I am now. Now I wake up, it's already 4:59, 4:58 p.m. I already finished journaling, I already finished meditating and doing my affirmations. Now I'm gonna read after I'm finished editing, and I'm gonna finish this book. I'm gonna put everything in there, and then I'm gonna study and research, basically study ICT notes before I think before I read, I'm gonna study, and then eventually I'm gonna read. So I'm just like keep going back and forth. This is like more of psychological and productivity, and this is like sales, like funneling, and like just your way into like sales, basically. That's the best way I can explain it. But all right, but yeah, no, like it's just very unproductive back then, and I already edited one of the videos. This month for December was very long. We already edited one, so right here. All right, so I told you I had to talk to y'all about something, but pretty much all I did was take a shower, and then I was editing the video, but then the power went out, so my PC just shut off and nothing saved, because DaVinci doesn't auto-save for me. I have it turned off. So weeks, days, whatever you want to say. But the reason I wanted to update you guys here was because, 1, I'm probably going to stop posting on the SMT channel. 2, as I'm probably not going to record as much, because I realized when I was editing these videos, I record so much, and these videos are going to be so long. So I'm only going to record whenever I probably finish today, or whenever I'm done. Yeah, probably when I'm finishing the day and like showing you like a brief overview of what I've done. And then that's pretty much really it. Like at the end of the day, as soon as I'm finished with all my tasks, or before I finish, like before I go to sleep usually, or before I finish the last task, I'm going to show you guys what I did today and what trades I took, and if anything, the most important parts. Just like, because I talk a lot, like even right now I'm probably talking a lot, but I think that's really it. I think I'm going to stop posting on the SMT, even though I told myself one of my goals was to get 10K, or like 10K, yeah, and be monetized. But I realized, like, why would I post when I don't have the actual like credentials? Like I said, I need credentials. I need to be funded. I need to be a funded trader. And I actually want to lock in. I want to like be fully focused. And real talk, I keep downloading Instagram and like hopping on Instagram here and there, or I like hop on Snapchat here and there, and I'm trying to refrain from that. That's something I need to break. I'd rather replace it with something else, like one of those habits. I'd rather replace that habit of downloading and doing it, and like I'd rather replace it and occupy my time somewhere else. So I need to like form something, because I do believe I need to reward myself instead of downloading that. Just like watch some anime, watch a series before I go to sleep or something, and wind down, and then actually go back to work tomorrow and do the same thing. So that's pretty much really it. Because, you know, you get really bored sometimes and you want to hop on Snap, you want to do this, you want to do that. But I don't want to be watching other people's stories. And, you know, I text people here and there, but I don't try to view anybody else's story, like, you know, people that I don't talk to on a day-to-day basis. And the main reason why is because I just don't seek any value. There isn't any benefit. So that's the main reason why. And then that's pretty much really it. For this month, I'm going to try to, like, reduce the amount of videos I take and, like, how much I post here and there, you know. So I'm going to try to reduce it. I'm going to refrain from it. I'm going to slow down, you know, and I'm really going to work on myself. And I'm going to stop posting because I don't have credentials. I'm not funded. I'm close to getting funded. I feel it. You know, we're just, that 5K went all the way up. Again, we just need to make 300, and that isn't really much. If I really sit down and I be patient and I wait for the A+ setup like I did this week for GU, then it will eventually transpire. I'm gonna have to risk a little bit more than usual, like I did on that trade. We got out of like 4% drawdown, and then we went up 3%. So that was it was a really risky trade. But I want to reach 5 figures this month funded, and then eventually reach 100K probably in 2 months. Like funded 6 figures. I mean, funded in 3 months. With like a couple payouts, and then eventually working my way up to 7 figures probably by the summertime. Plan on investing on anything else other than the funded accounts, straight funded accounts, budgeting, reading more, buying more books, financial books, you know, and taking notes better on the books. I realized last month I wasn't even taking notes while reading. This month I am. I take notes while I'm reading. I have other journals I want to get. These are the books I finished. I put them in here because I did finish them, and I did take proper notes on these. I got to like the main objectives, and I got to the main points for these. But for the other ones over here, I didn't really take notes properly, so I'm going to review them, and I'm going to add more notes. And for these right here, I didn't take proper notes, or I didn't take enough notes in my opinion. And then for these, I need to take notes, so I'm going to take notes for those and probably reread them later on. After I'm done finishing and buying more books. I'm going to finish this book. We're going to archive it, finish the notes. We have the bookmark right here. Have the summary, chapter 7 notes, and then eventually we're archiving it right now. So it's 5-star. January 12th we finished it, and then we're adding the impressions. I still need to do my top quotes, and I need to put this in here probably towards like the 27th and then the 28th, and then for the next 2 weeks grind, try to pass the funded, try to pass the 10K, and then the 15K, then around there, you know, be around chilling. So yeah, that's pretty much really it. So I'll update you guys soon, probably in 2 weeks, if not next week. So